Thank you. Thank you so much for being here. And Dr. Monarez, I appreciate your time coming before this committee again. I'd like to go over some timeframes first. But first of all, who fired you?
I believe the president fired me.
Okay. Do you serve at the will of the president?
I do.
And just for the record, the president's removal power is rooted within the Constitution's separation of powers and are necessary to ensure that the executive branch officials are aligned with the administration's policy. This means the president can remove them at any time for any reason or for no reason at all. Would you agree with that?
I would.
Okay, so what day was you fired?
I believe I was fired on August 27th.
Okay, what day was the first time you seeked counsel? Not retained, seeked counsel.
I don't recall.
We can get those records, so maybe you should recall them, because I think you might have an honesty issue here that we want to point out. So what day was it that you spoke to the attorneys the first time?
It was on or before the day I was fired.
No, that's when you retained them. You already testified to that. When did you speak to them?
Again, it was on or before the day I was fired.
So you retained them the first time you spoke to them?
I believe that I retained them the first time I spoke to them.
Was you let go in the middle of the night? Was you let go in the middle of the day?
I believe.
Now, I know the answer to this, so let's be honest here.
I believe I received. I believe I received an email from the White House indicating that my services were no longer needed.
What time was that?
Sometime in the afternoon, sometime in the evening.
Late evening, late afternoon, late evening?
Probably.
And so you got hold of the attorneys late at night?
I'm sorry, what?
You got hold of the attorneys after business hours to retain them?
I don't recall.
I think you do.
I really
I
don't
think
recall.
you don't recall retaining your attorneys.
I don't recall the specific time or day that I returned them.
See, I'd still think you have an honest issue because it wasn't that long ago. And I think I could recall when I hired an attorney. And I could definitely recall the time I did it. Now, when did you remove the political appointees from the floor that you work on?
Again, I did not. I moved some political appointees in, and I put my senior advisors together.
When did you remove them and remove their access to your floor? And you had a conversation with the secretary about this. When did that happen? Like how many days into your job?
I'm sorry, I don't even know what you're asking.
Yeah, you do, because you already talked about political appointees that the secretary had put in place. You removed the political appointees that was in there when you first got to your work. When did you remove them from your floor and take away their ability to access your floor? And you know exactly what I'm talking about because you and the secretary spoke about that.
You're miscontextualizing.
No, I'm not. I'm asking the question, what day did you remove them?
I have one political chief of staff. I have 3 political chiefs of staff. I had space made for all of them in my suite.
When did you remove the political appointees or the political hires before you got there? That was there prior to you getting there? This isn't hard. It's not hard. You talk in circles, and I just want an answer, because you know.
So I had the security of my suite.
Okay, so let me ask you something. Your conversation with the secretary, you said that he said he didn't trust you.
Correct.
You testified to that. Is that really how that conversation went? Because there's other people in the room, and I think the conversation was, can he trust you? And your answer was?
He said he could not trust me.
No. The answer, ma'am, it was a recorded meeting. So you can testify one way, or you can prove that you're lying, or be honest with this committee. I'm giving you the opportunity to be honest here, because you've been really walking around the edges and not being truthful. So did he ask you the question, can he trust you? And your answer was?
He told me he could not trust me. And I told him if he could not trust me, he could fire me.
That isn't how that conversation went. And you know that, don't you?
He told me he could not trust me, and I told him if he could not trust me, he could fire me.
Ma'am, all we're looking for is you to be honest, and you haven't been. You're not being honest with the conversation you're having, you're not being honest with the timeline, and you won't even give the answers of who your attorneys were. And all we're looking for is you to be honest. If we're gonna have a hearing and we're gonna discuss certain things, let's make sure we're talking with someone that we can trust your answers. It's like my kids, I tell my kids all the time, you know, one thing I want from you, I can deal with any situation we walk into as long as I know you're being 100% honest with me. The minute I can't tell you're being honest with me, I can't trust you. From then on, everything you say is questioned. And you have to question you because your personality and your answers aren't correct.
Madam
Therefore, I
Chair.
yield back.
Senator Markey.